Are squats bad for your knees? Or if squats are so great, why do my knees always hurt following a squat session? The truth is, there is no exercise out there that's inherently bad or good, including squats. Squats are a great exercise, and there are so many variations and benefits to each of those variations that can lead to your strongest and leanest physique. Yet, knee pain is such a huge problem that it's led to this belief that squats are a bad exercise and they should be avoided if you have a history of knee pain or if you just want to live a long, happy, healthy life. Here's the thing, squats are not bad. But in this video today, I want to walk you through how to identify that knee pain, how to rehabilitate and get rid of some of that knee pain, and then I want to leave you with some of my favorite exercises for reducing or accommodating for some painful knees during squats. Now, the first thing that we have to do is we have to identify the source of your knee pain. Because here's the secret. More often than not, the pain isn't actually coming from the knee. You're feeling it there, but it's coming from somewhere else in the body. So what I recommend you do is first check your movement pattern. You may feel like you're gonna do 100 squats, but I recommend you take a video and I recommend that you rely on the eyes of another. Give yourself that objective perspective. Take a look from the front, from each side, and from behind. And make sure that you get the entire body. Sometimes it can be just the position of your head or your neck that can be changed and leading to less knee pain. But look at that movement pattern. Watch each time looking at each joint, because you may notice some little thing that could take a little correction and lead to some big changes in pain levels. Now, the next thing that you're going to want to do to identify the source is to really take a look at the joint above or below. So if you're feeling pain in the knee only moves in one direction, forward, backward, or for people like me, we call it flexion extension. The joints above or below, above being the hip joint, below being the ankle joint, move in plenty of other directions. They can move in circles, they go forwards, backwards, side to side. There's a lot more that can go wrong in those joints. So more often than not, we take a look at the ankle or the hip and we can find what's leading to that knee pain. Give that a thorough eval. Pay attention to how you're moving through squats, how you move through your day-to-day activities, and really think about maybe your injury history relating to those joints. The last thing that you're going to want to do is seek out the guidance of a professional. I am not a medical doctor, and if you can find a great sports medicine doctor, physical therapist, someone that can really guide you in the direction to point out maybe that you do have an actual injury that requires medical attention, they can help direct you on where to go. Now, once you've identified the source, then you have to move to the rehabilitation process. Now, I wish I could give you the secret to wanting to stay motivated and staying interested in your rehab, because I know hundreds of people who've gone to physical therapy. You get their list of exercises, you do them maybe 1 or 2 times at home and just forget about them until your next appointment. Here's the thing. Remember that pain when it's at its worst, and you're going to find yourself with a bit more motivation to stay with these exercises. I like to break it down into 3 different categories. First is daily activation. This is work to activate some of the muscles around that knee joint in that lower half to support and encourage those muscles to take the load off of the knee. So for me, this looks like hip flexor stretches. This looks like glute bridges, both double and single leg. This looks like a dead bug leg extension, things that I'm really doing to target my glutes. I'm looking to open up my quads, my hip flexors, and I'm looking to engage the lower half of my core to help stabilize myself in a squat movement. Now, to go along with that, you're gonna need to do some recovery work. This should be done daily as well. Now, if you're somebody who likes to get up and you're pretty active through your day, that activation work is best done in the morning, wherein your recovery work is best done in the evening. I like to think of it as I want to make sure that my body's ready to go and warmed up for my day. And I want to make sure that my body's relaxed and cooled down. Some of that stress is relieved from my body before I go to bed, the time where I'm lying down and still the longest. This can be short, simple things, 5 to 10 minutes of some light stretching, some foam rolling, some lacrosse ball work, some longer stretching, holding certain positions. Maybe if you have a yoga background or yoga experience, you can go into some poses to help loosen up the joints. But spend 5 to 10 minutes at the end of your day. Give those muscles freedom from some of the toxins we've built up during the day. Give it some fresh blood and nutrients so that you can go to bed and they've got some fresh supplies to start that repair process. Now, the last thing that you want to do is take pride in your warm-up. This is coming from somebody who hates the warm-up process. It took a very long time for me to be sold on the importance of warming up. But hey, if you have knee pain, you need to make sure that those supporting joints are warmed up and ready to go. Because most likely, if your knees are already in pain and they're not warmed up, they're going to take a brunt of the load to start the workout, and it's not going to leave you feeling good later on. Be sure that you value your warm-up. Go through some stretching, some activation work, some body weight movements. Lighten the load and ease your way into the workout so that your body is primed and ready to go prior to. Hey, if you want more recommendations for how to do some active recovery, to activate your muscles, and how to set up a great warm-up, click subscribe to this channel. Each and every week, I'm providing different training videos for you so that you can take these activation exercises, recovery exercises, or just exercise variations in general to apply to your own training so that you can get the best results. The last thing I want to leave you with is some of my favorite squat variations for individuals suffering with knee pain. The first comes to a box squat. I like the box squat because it forces you to stop at the bottom, helps you to load your glutes and your hamstrings a little bit more, which takes the pressure off the knee. But that stop at the bottom allows you to go through a checklist. Make sure that everything was set in the right position on the way down, and that before you come back up, we're also in that right position. If you can do box squats pain-free, feel free to add some weight or some resistance to those. My second favorite exercise is a counterbalance squat. I love counterbalance squats because it really forces you to stay even through the foot. If you're too far back into your heel, you're going to topple over. If you're too far forward, leaning through that chest with those arms extended, you're going to roll forward. It also encourages you to use that core, which means you're stabilizing the core and the glutes to their maximum potential. The last exercise I love are tempo squats. The tempo really allows you to focus on different pieces of the movement, to slow things down, and to really maintain control throughout the exercise. Now, if you would love to squat pain-free, then I want to help you. I want to provide you with 7 free workouts of our Signature Fit program. Go ahead and click the link in the description of this video, and I'll make sure that you get 7 free workouts with plenty of modifications for your knee pain before the end of the day.